Welcome to 40 Below Zero, an international podcast about life with invisible illnesses, hosted by two guys living with multiple sclerosis. Coming to you from the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, I'm your co-host Nix, and with me on this ride is Terry, a Londoner who calls Ontario home. We're so happy you're here with us as we continue to try and normalize a life that is anything but. So let's get into it. Welcome back, Warriors, to another episode. Terry, my friend, another week has gone by. What have you been up to?
What have I been up to, man? Yeah, I got a little bit of an announcement to make. Just so you know, first of all, the last 6 months, I've been masking my health and really kind of pretending that everything's okay. But honestly, man, MS has been kicking me in the butt. And I hate to say it, but MS has been winning. So I made some difficult decisions and I decided to step down from some of my obligations and commitments and to focus on my health. Dude, I'm the type of guy that smiles for everyone. I love to entertain people. But dude, in the long run, it's impacted my health, really. So I've decided to stop facilitating support groups for MS Canada. And I've decided to make this my top priority. So, podcast, physical training, and I keep on fighting. Bro, I've realized now that there's no shame in putting yourself first. Dude, how many years did it take me? No one sees behind closed doors, the struggles. It's real. It's hard, bro. I need to be strong to fight. And on that note, Brian McPherson, you want to fight?
I love it. Any day, buddy. Any day.
Welcome back to the show, Brian.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you very much. It's an honor to be back. Thank you.
Well, Terry, I got to say, I'm proud of you for telling the world that you're putting yourself first. And, I'm sure there's no shame in not hosting those, not facilitating those groups anymore, because, it almost gets to the point where you have like caregiver burnout. And as a facilitator, you should, I'm sure they understand. I'm sure everybody understands. You do have to take care. That's what we preach here, taking care of yourself first, right? And making sure that you're doing the best job that you can with what you have. So good for you for prioritizing yourself. We talk a lot about mental health.
Thanks, man.
So good for you, man. I'm proud of you.
How you doing,
yeah,
bro?
Man, sorry, I'm just gonna pipe up there real quick. I mean, the thing is like it's absolutely true, and it's one of the hardest things I've been learning too is how to take care of myself first. I'm always so concerned about the world around me and everybody else, and giving so much of myself. But the thing is, dude, is like once you start taking care of yourself, there's no reason you can't go back to it at a later time. Get yourself strong, get yourself where you want to be. And then, if you want to take on some stuff, I mean, you don't have to take it on, the whole goddamn world. You can just take on little bits. Find something that if you still want to be a part of it, or you still want to be that guy that's giving all the time, maybe just take a little part of it, and just take whatever you can. But once you're solid, it'll shock you at like how much more energy you will have. Whatever. So it's really good, dude, that you're taking that time to yourself. It's important. I've been preached about it by many, especially the wonderful Dean Gill for years about, taking care of myself first. And I just started doing the same. And, it's crazy, but it's, even with the body shutting down, I'm still able to do a lot. So I got it, buddy. I got you. I'm proud of you, dude. Take care of yourself. But you still look as fantastic as you did the last time I saw you, bud. So keep kicking ass and taking hands. Yeah, man.
Thanks, bro.
It's that glorious beard.
Yeah, it is off of Iron Man. Yeah.
He doesn't know what you're talking about, bro. You give me the name. You got to give the name of the actor so everyone can check out who you're talking about and make fun of me.
I don't even know. All I know is
he's the villain. He's the villain on Iron Man, bro. But he's not even a villain. He's like
He's a paid actor to pretend he's the villain. He's in Iron Man 2. Oh my god, dude! When we're done this, look
Oh
it
my
up.
God.
It's literally Terry. It is the greatest. It is so fantastic.
Bro,
I
we're
love
gonna
it
fight
so
for
much.
real.
Dude, I guarantee all the viewers right now are going to be Googling, checking it out, and you're going to get a billion comments
Yo,
about
Nick,
it,
we're cutting
bro.
this out. Just joking. Yo, hold on. Before we continue, I really feel bad because Nick asked me how I'm doing, and I never asked the guy how he's doing. And we
Oh.
started the
Sorry,
show off,
fair.
bro. I
Yeah,
just want to
yeah.
make sure you're okay too, bro.
It's listen, the same goes for me, Terry. Sometimes you and I live like Instagram's real. Everyone puts up the best face they can. Everything's, sunshine and roses, nothing bothers anybody. That's absolutely not the case. It feels like this year is harder than most as far as the MS goes. Um, I don't know, that's because it's just been so many years, or it's just, slowly just stepping down a little bit in functionality, but it's kicking my ass too, Terry. I'm in pain a lot. I'm in pain more so than I have been. And it feels like I pulled a hamstring most of the time. That's the kind of pain it is. It hurts to sit, it hurts to walk. It's so you just
Yeah.
gotta, and you don't, and I don't want to medicate myself into oblivion, because what kind of life is that? You know what I mean? So I balance how much medication I take versus how much am I willing to tolerate. Um, but I don't do it because, like, look at how manly I am. I don't have to take pain meds. It's just I just don't want to over medicate. I'm scared of that. I don't want to be. I want to remind myself that the reason why I'm taking the pain medication is because I am in pain. And because I think if you take it for a long period of time, you're like, oh, I'm not in pain. I don't need these meds.
Yeah, you get
A-
used to it. I get
And
it.
then you stop, and then it just rushes back in. So,
Yeah.
but I've already begun my summer preparations as far as what kind of tools I need to use to make sure that I'm not overdoing it, stuff like that. Um, and it's getting to the point where I'm going to need what you guys use. I'm going to need those driving apparatus more and more, because it's getting real hard to drive, normally, so to speak.
Bro, Brian, you know how many people, when they saw that, how many people are like, oh, I have that too? A buddy of mine.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I thought you can drive. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, shit. But no one publicly says anything because they don't want to be judged and that's illegal. I don't know. I don't care, honestly. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I mean, there's conversations we're gonna have both hand controls off of live streaming. That whatever it is, what it is. But you know what? There are hundreds of guys, thousands that use the same things, and they're fucking incredible. So you know what? To the haters, be haters. I'll tell you what. How about we duct tape your legs together until you go to work? Uh, when you can't drive your vehicle, but yet I can offer you.
Yeah.
You tell me what you want to do about that. But I'm sorry to hear you're going through a little bit of a struggle there too, Nick. That sucks, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh,
It's
same comments go back. I mean, obviously, I don't have firsthand knowledge of but I definitely have firsthand knowledge of pain struggles. So, yeah, buddy, my all the power to you. But it's good to hear that you got in order and
Thank you. Thank you. I know I'm looking at your hat, and I know the thing on your hat is automobile related, but I'll take it as the Phillies P. So way to go.
Absolutely not. It's not the Phillies P in any way, shape, or form. And it's not even automobile related either. It's
Oh my
a
goodness, I thought it was a turbo.
no. It's a solar farm company
I was way wrong.
logo. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good. It's a brand new hat just given to me. I'm freaking in love with it. So I
that's
haven't
awesome.
been wearing a lot of hats lately, so I figured, it's Sunday fun day. Let's throw a hat on.
Yeah, I think I've only seen you with a hat on, honestly. And I thought that was Pittsburgh or something too. I thought he was making fun of the team or something.
See,
Yeah, fair. I
Did
mean,
I say Pittsburgh?
yeah,
I meant Philadelphia. That-
again.
Yeah. I
on
was a good
video.
start here.
Damn.
Yeah, man, I changed my look. So I mean, I'm at home doing a podcast with you gentlemen and just kind of chilling today. But yeah, every time I go out, hair is done. I'm wearing a blazer, sport blazer with nice shirts, and yeah, man, kind of just changed my look. Like I said, taking care of myself a little bit. But I say
So,
that, but I'm going through my own issues as well.
Oh my goodness. We are three of a kind, aren't we?
Yeah, that's I think that's just the world of being crippled, but either it's just the way.
Yeah. So how has simply changing your attire helped your mental
Oh,
health when you go out? Tell me about
it's
that.
crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. I can't even tell you. So back a while ago, I kind of was going through a really rough time or whatever. Decided to change a lot about myself. So kind of redid my condo, got my place immaculate, hired a company to come in to wash walls and get the place to do, and just had like my living space be more home. And anybody that knows me knows I'm never here. I literally I don't even know why I own it. I should probably just rent a hotel. But you know, it started to really rejuvenate me. Now, from the beginning of time, I mean, because I worked in construction for so long, it was always baseball caps and hoodies, and that was my life. And I just wanted something different. I wanted to, yeah, getting a little older, be a little more mature, I guess, if you will. But also, as a single dude, it'd be nice to finally find a beautiful woman to kind of hang out with or whatever. So, anyways, I just started one day. I was going through my closet and I have some pretty elaborate suits. I have a Don Cherry suit. I have like this beautiful Galaxy suit. It's crazy. But, anyways, I was about to leave and again, wearing a hat, whatever. So I did my hair, threw on a V-neck white shirt, threw on this sport blazer, nice blue jeans, really nice shoes. And I've also, if anybody has seen Push or whatever, I went from 210 pounds to 165. I've worked for a
Whoa.
year dieting and got myself in great shape. I can count sits on the old stomach again, which is fantastic. So just really, and I went out and everybody was like, "Wow, dude, you look absolutely amazing." So from there, I just started changing it. So yeah, every day I go out, I try to do my hair, wear a sport coat, and yeah, the overall feeling is just incredible. I look in a mirror, I feel good. Not adjusting a hat, the hair's done. Good watch collection going on. So always being that guy. But
I saw you in
yeah, it's
Edmonton
great.
and you're
Yeah,
wearing
but
blazer and all that. And yeah, it looked good on you, man. It didn't even look like out of touch. You know what I mean? It just suited you. I wasn't
yeah,
like,
you
oh
should
my
see the
God,
suits.
look at Brian in a suit. It was just like, oh yeah, that's what you always wear. No, but I guess
Yeah,
not.
it is
Now you
now.
do.
It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I went from 89 hoodies hanging up in my closet to moving 63 hoodies into another room and just cleaning some space. And I have a wonderful dear friend of mine, Ronil. Was Ronil with us that day? I don't remember.
He was. I met him at the restaurant, but not with us. No.
Okay, okay. So Ronil, we've really bonded over the last little while or whatever. That guy is the most immaculately dressed fashion guy I've ever met. So anytime I need to go anywhere or do anything, or I'm
Yeah.
trying to put together an outfit, I just call Ro, and he's like,
Yo,
"Yo, bro,
that's so
this is what
cool.
you need." Yeah, man,
Yo,
it's sweet.
are you getting involved in the Bollywood thing? The Bolly wheels?
Yeah, so I was when I first when Ronil first was getting going, I was going to practice and whatever. Unfortunately, man, the arms and shoulders are getting a little bit uh, unbearable to nevertheless. So unfortunately, I've stepped away from the actual dance side of it. Um, believe it or not, Bolly Wheels was making me their choreographer. I am quite a
That's cool.
dancer, or I was quite a dancer, in a chair. I would clear dance floors. I can bust a move.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I just can't do it. I just can't do it to that level anymore. So now I'm just helping out with like how the chair can move and flow and do this and do that. It's more, I think, Ramil just making me a part of something fantastic.
Whatever, bro.
So, but yeah, it's unfortunate. I wish the arms were doing better, but you got to live with what you got. Right?
Is that your main issue right now? I know there's a lot of shit behind scenes, but is that the main
Yeah,
thing going on right now? Man, I have things I'm
yeah. I
going to talk to you
mean,
about from me that I'm hoping you
yeah.
would understand, but is because I'm worried about my arms too, bro. So talk to me about that.
Yeah, I mean, things are. I can't remember. It's been a few months. They canceled my long-term disability on. Apparently, I'm not disabled enough, so I had to find a job. And they're like, "Oh, you can be a receptionist." Come on. So I got a job working for mobility equipment here in Leduc. They're a local vendor. I am their tech. I repair scooters, power chairs, and wheelchairs. I'm not really turning wrenches a lot or doing anything tough. Nothing bad. Things were going. Things have been going really great. I met with the surgeons finally. They want to put a anchor in my left arm and reattach 3 tendons that are snapped. And then the right arm, they're trying to determine exactly what they're going to do with it. I have convinced the surgeons, like, it's 8 weeks out. So if you're going to do both arms, I ain't doing 16. So do both at the exact same time. I can't do shit with one
Yeah, that makes
arm. I'm
sense.
not going to be able to. So it was quite a fight, believe it or not. But once I explained to him that, like, I'm literally going to take up the healthcare system for 16 weeks if you do it separately as opposed to do it once, 8, whatever. So there's that. So that happened. But dude, not doing anything, nothing weird. About it'd be about a month ago now. I had this sharp pain in my back, and it got to the point where I couldn't sit up. It was so bad. And
Okay.
Ronil came. It went for, like, I've dealt with muscle problems my whole life, so I just, it'll be fine, whatever. Ronil came over. He was bringing me food or whatever, and took a look, and there was this big red patch on my back, and he's like, "Dude, I think we need to get you to a hospital. I really think you should go in." So went to the hospital, and the doctor tries telling me, he's like, "Yeah, you have a spasmed muscle in your." So basically, it's just tightening, tightening, tightening. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, well, he's like, it could take up to 6 weeks to release. And I'm like, but
To
like, I'm in
release?
excruciating. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
So he's like, we can put a freezing in your back, in your muscle. And he's like, usually within a few days, it starts to back off or whatever. So I agreed to it. They put this one shot of freezing into my back. When I left the hospital, it did start to feel better. I was like, okay, I'm doing great. Two
Did
days
they
later,
did they ever mention Botox to you by any chance?
no, but I would
Okay.
never do it
I'm just
anyways.
curious. I'm just curious. Yeah.
Uh, we are going to get into a quick conversation of something I learned though. But anyways, yeah. So they gave me the freezing. I went home. 22 hours later, I ended up calling 911 and getting an ambulance. I thought I was having a heart attack. They rushed me back. I found out that the muscle was tightening so bad it was pulling on my rib cage,
Ooh.
and it was scary. It was pain. I've been through some shit, and let me tell you, it was pain. They injected 3 shots of freezing into my back. Um, it's better, but right now, like before, it literally felt like there was 5 butcher knives in my right shoulder blade. Now it's more like there's a paring knife in one spot in my shoulder blade. But you know, I, I'm not built to be in home. I'm not built to be in bed. Brian being Brian, what do? I jump into a skid steer for 3 days and regrade O'Neill's whole property for his parents, and then went out, mowed 9 acres of grass, which takes me 9 hours, and swept for three. And yeah, just Brian being Brian. So I'm paying the
Yeah.
price for it.
Yeah.
But the one thing, just because we're on the topic, so my really dear friend Lonnie Bissett, he is he's paralyzed. He's been running bobsled for Canada for quite a few years. He's a base jumper. He's an amazing man, really good man. Lonnie was up here just ironically a few weeks ago. Actually, he was here 2 nights before the back went out. But we were talking about the shoulder, and he said, "Bro, he's like, I just got PRP injections. You need to get this done." And I'm like, "What the hell's a PRP?" So it's called platelet rich plasma. So what they do is they extract your blood, they spin it, they pull out these platelets, and then they inject it back into your muscles wherever you're sore. Lonnie said he got his arm caught in a ladder. We're not going to get into that whole conversation, but he got his arm caught in a ladder and it was pulled. And he, like the doctor said, we should probably do surgery, but I think you should try these PRPs. And Lonnie said he couldn't lift his arm even to grab sunglasses off the dashboard. He had the PRPs done. I've looked into it in Edmonton. They're about $560. I think Lonnie said he paid around the same. But he said the 4 days after the injections, it was sore. But 2 weeks later, he was driving on the highway and went to grab his sunglasses and literally like grabbed them, threw them on his face, and was like, "Did that just happen?"
Awesome.
And like went
bro.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And he was
Yeah.
like throwing his arm around while we were talking about it. So I'm currently looking into it myself to see, like, I literally want them to do the Wolverine on me. I want 17 needles to go into every aspect of my body
Yo,
and
yo.
inject me with just PRPs.
How I was gonna ask you, was it free? But it's not, obviously, which sucks because that was like the answer.
No, but I mean, $560. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if it's gonna prevent surgery, if it's gonna give my muscles something,
Yeah.
and the best part about it is it's nothing but your own body you're injecting back into yourself. I'm the
Yeah.
same as Nick, man. Like, I don't like taking tons of meds. I take a leaf, and that's pushing it for me. And by hearing that I'm literally putting myself into myself, I'm so like, let's try this. Let's give it a shot. $560 at the end of the day, man. What's 560 in a lifetime? And at my age, I'm getting a little closer to the arms, getting worse. The shoulders are so bad, Terry, right now. Like I can't even. Like I'm literally struggling, but it's okay. It's part of life. It's part of getting old.
That's what you're gonna say.
That's why I just need to find a really cute girl that kind of doesn't mind, helping a guy out every once in a while. That's all I need. Yeah.
They're out there.
They're out there. Yeah. Not in Canada, maybe in the States.
Maybe.
I love you.
Not that I've run into yet.
I love you. That's a surefire way to make sure I never meet a girl. Good job, B. Good job.
Yo, the PRP, is it done locally, or is it like you have to go? It's locally done.
Yeah, man. There's clinics. It's actually shocking how many places there are. Like like he lives in Toronto. He got it done there. I have getting it done here in Edmonton. I just gotta let the surgeons are a little concerned. I don't understand their concerns, but something about like getting the injections prior to the surgery and it messing up things, that makes no sense to me whatsoever. I'm literally giving them another week to make up their mind, and then I'm just gonna go get them. What do I do? I can't live in this pain. No. So my thumb now is non-existent. Like it's so numb that I can probably shoot a bullet for it, but I have no idea. This morning, the whole hand was numb for 2 hours. Things are just progressing.
Wow. Bro, it started from back pain. That's what's scary. right? That's where you said it started. Like you had not back pain,
Yeah,
but you had
well,
shooting pain.
yeah, and it's just getting worse. It's just
And
like I said, but but again, I'm not delusional, right? 30 years next year, I'm celebrating my disability, and 30 years is a long time. 30 years
yeah,
is
it
an
is.
even longer time as Brian McPherson lifestyle. So three professional sports, not to mention every other sport. Running heavy equipment, 13 years, climbing in and out of equipment, driving a 1-ton dually, mowing grass, doing that. Like, I'm not dumb on how I got here. I really got to change who I am. I'm still 17 in brain, but the body is.
Me too.
I need to.
So true.
Yeah, man. I just need to calm it down. I need to see what it does. And Elon, Mr. Musk there is doing some pretty cool things these days. But I mean, I hate to be a hater, but your cars are blowing up. I ain't letting you put no microchip on my brain yet. So yeah, you just got to live with the body you got, and you got to be positive about it. So I mean, yeah, I'm in pain. Yeah, it sucks. I'm finding limits. Last night we were at the Pitmaster barbecue here in Raleigh View, and I had to tap out early because the arms were so sore. But hey, there's worse things in life.
But that's now you being modest, be like, there's worse things in life, dude. I mean, we're allowed to
Well,
bitch.
there is.
We're allowed to say, dude,
Yeah,
I'm in pain. Yo, we're allowed to do that. Sometimes I feel like
I
we're
but that's
dramatic.
all. But, yeah, do you not feel at times like one of my biggest struggles is like I feel like the world looks at us like, oh my god, all they do is bitch and complain. And I mean, I get it, like we come with abnormal human body problems and whatever's, but I just don't want people to ever. I don't like the pity parties. I don't like people saying like, oh, here comes Brian, Mr. Shoulder. You know what I mean? I'd rather people just be like, here comes B, and be excited
Bro, I'm
about
the
it.
same way, man. I did these when I facilitated the groups. Bro, I was always like, ha ha ha, laughing, even though I have issues, bro. I have issues. And sometimes I'm not even open to talk about them because I just don't want to hear what everybody has to say, you know?
Yeah, it's a fine balance, That's all it is. It's a fine balance between are we complaining, are we just being honest about our bodies? But the other thing too is like, man, I have some friends in this world that they're grateful that they can move a pinky. Here I am, still able to climb in and out of a vehicle, still able to mow grass, still able to turn a wrench, and like I get it, I'm going through a little bit of a painful time, but I just think about like some of the other people out in this world that are, and even you gentlemen with your MS, like I've my sister's got a small case of MS, and she doesn't have, she's not in a chair, she's not limited, she's still driving, walking, doing whatever, but it's there. And I like, yeah, I have this unbelievable shoulder pain that I put in my own body. Yes, I have this muscle spasm in my back, but like the muscle spasm, I don't know what that is, but everything else is by my own choice, and to think of people like yourselves that, it's just an unfortunate condition or whatever that gives you these pains. Like, man, I'm just so grateful that I've been given this life that I've had. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Bro, I totally
Yeah.
understand. I didn't know that your sister, you just said your sister might have a case of MS. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Legit?
Yeah.
You never said this.
Yeah.
Did he say this last time to us?
I don't
No,
remember. No.
not at all.
No.
Damn.
No, not at all. No. I don't
Um,
that's my sister.
Yeah, that's her
That's
deal.
I mean,
oh yeah, bro.
God, I hope she doesn't kick me in the dink for fucking saying it. But she's my sister's a fighter, and she's been through a lot in her life, and all I can do is be proud and honored to call her my sister. And she's Yeah, she's an amazing group of women. She's had a rough go this last little bit. Uh, Unfortunately, her husband's been in ICU for the last 2 weeks. And we try to
Holy
pull
moly.
together and stay strong for him. But yeah, she's an amazing woman. She's a tough kid, man. She's tough.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
we'll definitely send our best wishes and hopes for her that she gets through this tough time.
I appreciate it. It
And
sounds
it,
sounds like this morning things are changing. So we're
good, good,
yeah,
good,
yeah.
Bro,
good to hear.
you
But
know what? You know what I love about you, Brian? Nothing. No, seriously. The fact that nothing phases you, bro. When I met you in Edmonton, nothing phases you. You're like, fuck it. Bro, I want to be that way, bro. I feel like I'm on my journey of being that way, man, but I still care.
Don't no man, don't let the facade fool you. I mean, I have my own. There's a great fucking song that I just came into my life not too long ago. It's called "The Devil You Know" by Tyler Braden. Listen to
yeah,
that song,
yeah,
man. That is 100% who I am. There are demons that people don't know about me. Some do, some don't. I've struggled throughout my life with addiction issues. I've struggled in my life with personality issues. I've struggled in my life physical issues. But at the end of the day, you're right. Fuck it. I've met some great people, and I've had the honor of taking part of lots of stuff, and at the end of the day, it's one life. And you know what I'm learning more and more right now? It's my birthday on Wednesday, and I'm literally realizing that time is so fragile. I never thought that, you think at 17 or 15, you're like, fuck, I can't wait to become an adult. You get to 20, you're like, fuck, I can't wait to be 30 and be like successful. And then you get to this age and you're like, fuck, what I would do to be 12 years old again.
yeah. You
And
ain't
and
kidding.
you're knocking on doorsteps that you don't realize, and you just, God, time is so fragile. So when I say fuck it, who cares? Fuck it, who cares? Because you die tomorrow, man. You die right now, and you know what? At least if you go out of this world knowing you live the greatest life you probably could for yourself, whether right or wrong, it don't matter as long as you lived it.
No,
Yeah, man. That's
and
that's it.
and
That's
it's
the embrace.
and it's right or wrong for who, right? You're looking at it, you're living it right or wrong for yourself. But I wanted to get back to um when you were talking about putting up the putting up the facade, and that's so true because that's what we do. But looking at us, Terry and I, and comparing, it's never been my approach to anything that suffering is, to me, suffering is not comparative. So you're going to suffer, Terry's going to suffer, I'm going to suffer. We're all going to do it differently. So if you're having a crappy go of it, you're 100% allowed to be like, this is god awful. You don't have to say this is god awful, but at least I don't have MS like Nick does. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can leave it there.
Yeah, fair. And I'm
So
again, I'm not trying to be like,
I know,
I respect what you're saying. You're
I know.
absolutely right. And there's like I said, there's people with different struggles that just deal with things differently, and God
Mhm.
bless all of you for it. And I'm so supportive of it. I
Yeah.
just I think it's always been, again, like, I put myself aside a lot and just think about others, and I'm always worried about, they're looking at me going, fuck, do you know what I deal with? Do you know what I'm going through? And I'm always trying to, like, careful about, like, maybe I'm a little selfish, maybe I'm a little arrogant sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I battle, man. I'm a contradiction of
Bro, I
myself.
get
No,
you, man.
Don't listen to me.
I get you.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't know what I'm more excited about, your birthday or the fact that Edmonton's in the finals.
Well, let's talk about the Edmonton being in the finals. First of all, congratulations to the Oilers. It's been a battle. They deserve to be where they're at. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried. Last night's game was a little scary. Not good going finishing game one with a shutout. That being said, the boys have battled back from a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, it's great, man. Great time. The vibes are crazy in Edmonton right now. It's
Oh, I
so
know.
cool. Oh, it's great, man. I mean, the people that don't even like hockey are hockey fans, which is great. I live in a apartment style condo, and man, every game night you can hear it. You can hear it through every single unit. It's just a wonderful time in this city, and a quick shout out to all the dumb idiots that attacked Connor McDavid the other night. I hope each one of you are able to bump into me at some point so I can knock your fucking head in for
I
you.
love this
I
guy.
mean,
I love this guy. Yo,
Jesus Christ, man, that guy is a fucking amazing hockey player going through his career, doing his job. Like, just so you all know, this is his fucking job. And you're gonna fucking maul him while he's with his girlfriend and trying to grab a little
Oh.
unwinding medicine. Fuck you all, whoever you are, call me. I'll gladly kick your ass in a parking lot.
Yeah, that's not good. There's no need for that.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
No.
Outside of that, man, yeah, great vibes, great times. It's exciting. Been hosting every game at my condo. When I say hosting, I just have a couple friends over.
Yeah,
My
I hear
chicken wings, my chicken wings are better than any restaurant in this city now. Come on,
Yeah.
bring
Oh,
it. I'll
that's
put the
a
challenge
statement.
down.
Yo.
Oh, dude, they're good. They're good. I've been working on them hard, but working on them.
First of all, Katrina says hi to you. And she's so happy that when she was in Edmonton, she got to see it. She's like, oh, I got to see Connor McDavid. And I'm like, yo, who? Because I'm not a hockey guy. I'm so sorry, bro. But
It's
hey,
all
I'm
good. It's
an
all good.
Edmonton Flyers fan now. Wait, is it Edmonton Flyers?
Oh God, are you gonna burn for the Oilers?
Twice.
Oh my God, I'm such an
We'll
idiot.
have to take turns on that one.
Bro, we'll fight.
What are
Seriously.
you doing?
We'll fight.
I love
You'll
you,
knock
buddy.
me
I
out,
love
but
you.
we'll try.
No, man,
And
I love it.
and
Yeah,
before your surgery, when it's weak, we'll fight.
yeah. We'll see. Yeah, you don't want it when they give me back my strength. Trust me. Yeah. So it's great times. It's gonna be a good week. I'm still putting my money on the Oilers, but Florida's a tough team, and the goaltender. Man, did you see that guy last night? Ooh, that is a goaltender. That guy's.
Yo, attire, jeans.
Yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
wear jeans, man? I can't. It's so hard for me to wear jeans in a chair, bro. You know why? Because you gotta use washroom. You gotta it's difficult. I don't know. It's difficult to unbuckle, zip down instead of just bringing up. And I hate to say track pants. You know what I mean? But I jeans to me is a zero now. Like I hate it.
Okay, hold on a second.
And I will wear
Let's,
jeans on special days or whatever, but if I don't have to, I don't.
Bro, I'm jeans day in, day out. I never not wear jeans. First of all, if you're not comfortable answering the question, I
No,
just don't
I'm
remember.
comfortable.
But do you cast?
No, I have
So
done.
you're just a
I have done.
You're a pissed normal dude.
I mean,
Well, if you listen to this show long enough, I don't know about normal, but
I have done. I have used. And you know what? I've come out already, and I told people this, but I have done it once, and it's And you know what's funny? The first person I talked about this, and if he's listened to the show, he'll be like, "Hey, you talked to me about this." I talked to Ronil at the restaurant.
Yeah.
And we had this conversation, and I think he was like, "The hell?" And I was like comfortable talking about it, like, "Hey, have you ever?" And and he hasn't, and I haven't at the time. But then I did use an external catheter, like a condom catheter,
Yeah.
but nothing inside or
Okay.
anything like that. I have tried it once, and
Okay, now when you get dressed, are you getting dressed in bed or do you get dressed in your chair?
so this is what I do. Okay, in my chair, but not in my chair. Like I put my legs in the pants, and then I have grab bars, and I use the grab bars, and I pick myself up, and I stand, and with whatever power I have, I put my pants on before my legs go, and I have to sit down. That's how I do.
Are you able to put your hands on your wheels and like
Yes.
lift your butt up?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so how
Okay,
do I
but it's not that.
describe
It's not that.
Hang on.
How do you button it up? Like, okay, do you
What
like
do you mean?
suck in and do you wear like really, I don't know, man. It's not that
Well,
easy.
listen. As the only part-time wheelchair user in the group, um, I found it that it was helpful that I purchased pants that were bigger than I would normally wear when I'm sitting down to make it easier.
You know what? That is
Crazy.
absolute logical.
That's
And
That's
crazy to me.
crazy.
That's crazy to me. I
Yo,
never in a billion years.
so
Nope.
how many years were
Everything
you in
was
a chair for? How many years? 30, 20,
20. Yeah.
25?
So
Okay.
I'm 29 years in August.
Well, maybe I'll figure it out by the 20th year or something.
You
I,
know,
I
I just like, you know what taught me everything I know about disability? All the guys with disabilities I played sport against. The first wheelchair basketball tournament I ever went to, dude, I learned so much just from watching all these dudes. Like by that point, you know, some of these guys have been paralyzed like 4 years, 5 years, whatever the case may be, 10 years, you know, they'd had their injuries longer than I had. And I just learned from them. And it's trial and error too, right? Like, you know, rather than like struggling throughout a day, just practice, you know, like take a 20-minute, like how you do it. So like usually I put both legs in my jeans. I pull them up till they get to the chair. Well, then I kind of like lift my legs with the jeans and pull them so that
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
closer to the butt.
Uh-huh.
Then hook each thumb inside the jean pants, lift and throw my hips forward, and then just kind of wiggle till they're on. But
Uh,
bigger jeans, never, man. Like my jeans, when I do them up, they're
no.
there. I mean, I have no ass, so they fall off anyways. But I mean, um, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I wear jeans day in, day
Mhm.
out. I always have.
And
Always
I
have.
used to always wear jeans too. Don't get me wrong, but go ahead.
one
Sorry, Nick.
one
Yeah.
one of the things that I also found very uncomfortable was my belt. So I have one of those belts that hooks on to the belt loops of my pants on the sides of my, so like they're over by my hips. There's no buckle in the front, so that I'm not like my belly's not on the buckle.
Oh, I understand. I understand
Yeah,
what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. So belts suck. I still
yeah.
wear the typical belt buckle. It doesn't, I mean, I used to have novelty belt buckles. They gave me heat rash from consistently rubbing and whatever. So I
Yep.
ditched those, went to a normal one. Um, I, I wore them for 7 years. They're the answer to every disabled guy's problem, but you have to come up with your own style and you would have to invest. But the only way to solve your pant problem, suspend. I
Uh,
started working when I started my construction business or working in construction for Iron Pride. One of my first snow removal shifts. So I'd worked 2 months in the summer, starting a snow removal shift. And the boss shows up and he gets out of his car and Mike's like, yeah, I don't think this is going to work out. And I'm like, oh dear God. I'm like, what did I do? All I did was start the truck and pull it out of the shop. Like, how am I fired already? He's like, man, we're all tired of it. We're done, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, holy shit. He reaches into the back of his SUV and he pulls out these beautiful still suspenders. And he's like, dude, we're sick of looking at your ass. Because every time I climb into a machine, my my pants, my pants were around my ankles. So I'd have to like readjust. He's like, dude, we're so done staring at your ass. So he invested in these beautiful still, man. They're like construction still lumberjack suspenders, and pants never fell off. They were on 24/7, 7 days a week. Yeah, they work great. They really do. I could probably get away with it now with a suit jacket. Start matching
I was gonna
suspenders
say
with them, but
Yo, I'm
that
on
completes the whole
Amazon
look.
right now. I'm looking up
yeah,
suspenders. I'm buying suspenders, guys.
dude,
If
it's gonna
Brian can
change your
rock
life,
them,
dude.
I'm rocking it, bro.
Uh, Buddy, I'm telling you, they'll change your life. I wore them throughout my whole. I never got into wearing them outside of it, but now that I've lost my weight, I probably should because the pants start to fall off a little bit quicker.
Yeah. And if Terry, if you have jeans with snaps and not the traditional button, that's a lot easier.
I guess it's just like, because I use the washroom, say I use the washroom every 2 hours. To do that every 2 hours, I'm fed up. That's probably why I'm saying that. So if I go out, yeah, I'll wear jeans to look good. But at home, I never wear jeans. So, like, you think I'm wearing pants now? No, I'm just joking. I am wearing pants. But
I'm not.
oh,
Love it, love it.
man.
No,
You're
man,
funny.
around the house, I don't wear jeans. Never, never. I don't even, but self-consciously, this is the dumbest thing I don't even sleep. I won't go to bed without pants on. Like, I have to wear sweatpants or stuff. I don't wear shorts. I just started wearing shorts like a year ago, 2 years ago now. And I mean, that's only because I'm at a swimming pool in Mexico. I don't wear shorts. It's my self-image of my legs. So I'm built like a brick shit house, and then I got these two things. So a lot of people tell me to. Yeah, a lot of people tell me to get over it, and it was actually my dear friend Mike, same guy actually, that was like, dude, grow up. You're a beautiful man. Wear your shorts. Don't worry about it, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. I get it. I get it. But yeah, around the house, man, sweats all day. Come on.
Yeah. Shorts, wintertime shorts. Anyway, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I got another thing to talk to you about, because, and I know you went through it in the past. I don't know what you're going through right now, but I'm worried. And it's not that it's to the point of no return now, but I'm just worried because I hear so much about it and nobody wants to talk about it. And as soon as I say the word, everyone always panics. Dude,
Nate?
pressure sores. No, not you, bro.
Oh,
Pressure sores. Dude, okay, I'm sitting all the time. Is it just readjusting cushions and that will help it? That's it. Like, I mean, okay, now I'm so aware. I'm always like adjusting, putting something under my cushion or on top, sorry. But is that all it is, or is it inevitable that it's going to happen?
Okay. So I've had 3 massive pressure surgeries way back in the day. Haven't had one since. Now every single body is different. Every single body. There's the number one thing for a guy with a disability with sitting in a chair
You cut out.
is what?
No, that's me.
What?
Nothing. You're good.
Oh.
That's me. Let's go.
You need a lot of weight transfer. Even in the time that we've been on this podcast, man, I don't know if you've noticed how many times I've adjusted. That's huge. Just lifting up and sitting back down is just allowing that blood flow to go through. I don't understand why. I mean, I get it, healthcare systems and backups or whatever. I think everybody should go get pressure mapped in their life. It's called pressure mapping. So you go in, they put this like reader of this pad under your chair. They put a cushion on it, you sit on it, and it'll tell you like, where is your pressures or whatever. I swear by air cushions. I've heard of one person that's gotten pressure sores from an air cushion. I don't understand it. I think it's because they probably put too much air for their body or whatever. Air cushions are the greatest cushions ever because every move is shifting. Air is always shifting. Rojos used to be, and I should say used to be, Rojos are a really good cushion. The problem is with the Rojos is they pop holes quickly. Unless you're Brian McPherson and know how to repair them, it becomes a very costly matter. I am going to tell you that I just bought a brand new cushion. I know 7 of my close friends that own them. It's called a Viacare cushion. It is air pockets. Actually, I have one. Hang on one second.
Biocare, right? By the way,
Viacare.
Viacare.
So
Viacare.
yeah,
Okay.
Victor, India, Charlie, Alpha, India, Romeo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Viacare.
Vicare. By the way,
Yeah.
Nick, do you know what the Soho that he was talking about? Is that what it is? The other cushion?
Rojo.
Rojo. Everything is
Yeah.
mixed match in my head now. But
No,
you know
but
the Rojo, it's like the you fill it with air. It's like you pump the air so you can adjust what
no,
has.
I'll have to look into that
And
because
yeah, so a regular cushion here, I don't know exactly, but a regular cushion says around $400, $500.
yeah,
I believe what if you're not covered, isn't it like for okay, he's just being an ass.
no,
They're 800. They're
Oh,
$800.
for a
Like
regular
like
cushion? Oh, okay, okay. I thought maybe the
well,
Rojo was 800, 900.
what are you defining as a regular cushion?
I know, you're right. I don't even know. I think mine's regular, but that's all I know.
What are
So
you sitting on?
I'm sitting on a J,
J2.
yeah,
So it's a gel cushion.
J Union. I've always bought these ones because they're thick and I like it and it gives me cushion on my bum bum.
Okay, but is it a gel cushion?
I don't think so. No.
He doesn't know. Okay,
No,
it's all good.
no, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so this is the Viacare insert. So this is just a little package of air. So she's probably
Okay.
3 inches, whatever. There is, I think, 100 of these in the cushion. You take them out, adjust, see how you like it, put them in. It's got 5 cells, 5 different cells. Once you get it to where you're comfortable or whatever, you put these little buggers away. And if one ever blows, you throw her back in, you throw a new one in. And you can adjust your cushion every single day. You can change it for whatever you want. It's air. It is now, depends on who you're talking to. Depends on, like I do know that Blake Medical puts out a really beautiful cushion. They've got, it's kind of like a waffle molded cushion, gel cushion. Very good. The other thing. So, anyways, that's a good cushion as well. So, anyways, every cushion is different to every single user. I personally swear by Air. This new Viacare, I love it. It was a great cushion, but there's other contributing factors. So when you're saying I wear sweats all the time, believe it or not, that could be a problem because of moisture, because of sweat.
Dude, yes, I agree. I feel like the shorts that I wear is the problem. It's the actual material. Now I'm starting to realize this. I'm like, oh, could it be? Anyway, thank you, bro. You know,
Sweat. You're sitting in sweat. So you want to wear breathable clothing, right? You want to wear stuff that especially, and like underwear, man. Underwear can be a killer too. You got to watch. Everything's a thing. Wear steam. I mean, as much as I wear jeans every day, if you have jeans with buttons on the back, that can be a bad day. That could be a really bad. So everything's got to be taken in consideration. Depends on where you live. What's the humidity? What's this? That? Well,
mm-hmm.
If you're sitting a lot and you're sweating, and you notice, like, man, I'm a little clammy. Probably look into something
yeah.
different.
And that's why, like baby powder and stuff like that. I haven't done that, but I've gotten a lot of tips like that or anti-sweat stuff. And yeah, okay.
Yeah, I wear a lot of Nike Pro Fit underwear, the
Okay.
sports underwear that
Mm-hmm.
absorbs the
And
sweat or whatever.
and even the moisture absorption, like the body powders and stuff, sometimes, talcum powder versus
Yeah.
cornstarch. You got to be careful because talcum is like crushed stone. I mean, it's powdered stone, but if that might be an irritant versus cornstarch, so
Do you know
that's
this
trial
stuff
that's
because you
trial
have
and error too.
because you had kids?
Uh, yeah, I think that's where I learned it because I wanted to see what the what it was that I was using when I had babies, and there's a difference. So
That's cool.
same
There's
applies
a
to
lot.
us.
Yeah, everything's a contributing factor. The biggest contributing factor is that we're human beings and not built. So you got to find what works for your body and whatever the case may be. But I haven't had a pressure sore in 25 years. 24 years.
Awesome. Yo, I'm so happy
Yeah.
that you're able to talk about it and stuff, you know, because I don't know who to ask except for someone who's dealt with it firsthand. And yeah, and the fact that
It's
you
just,
were on TV talking about it, I was like, yo, this guy's a fucking champ.
yeah, I mean, what's there to hide? What's there to hide? I
Dude.
mean, it's reality, it's life. And I think you're probably, you both will probably agree that like when you meet Joe Blow, it takes 3 minutes before, so what's your story? And
Yep.
I'd rather be honest and tell them my story, how I got paralyzed, why am I here, the battles I've gone, than them have to wonder about it and question about it, And when we come into the medical fields or crisis, I think it's good that the people around us know that we're actually a little bit more of a, your little sniffle is actually not as 911 as the exploding bladder, pressure sore that's septic. You can go through a list. So I'm not trying to shit on anybody. And we like we discussed earlier, everybody's got their
Yeah, but still, when it's normal to put things into context and to look at people and say, without saying, but to look at them and go, man, so you got allergies and I can't feel my right leg. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is
Natural.
what it
It's
is.
natural. Yeah.
It's natural. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, talking about is what this is why I kind of enjoy doing these. More and more people start watching them because, let's educate. Let's just say, like, man, if people knew, we'll have to line that up, I think, for another day. But I think with all the glory, with all the things that I've been through, if people knew that I damn near died December of 2020, signed medical assisted suicide forms November of 22, the reasons on how I got there and the surgeries that I have gone through, I think people will be a little more humble, a little more understanding.
If you ever want to fully tell that story, I can say
I'm ready when you are. Ready when you are.
With all confidence that me and Terry would have a whole other show about specifically that. So we can talk about that. We can talk about that. We can put that together for you.
Yeah, I'd be honored. It is a story that man, it's crazy. It is a story that I struggle with understanding how I'm still here, not through it, but educational for our medical professionals, educational for our wheelchair users, and educational for society to know every human being is going to go through the shittiest time of their life. It's what it takes to get through it, what it takes to come up with decisions like made, and the impact that has around you. It's a lot.
So much respect for you, man. I so appreciate you coming. Keep in touch with me, man. Again, I don't want to bother you, but I always want to text you. You know that. Don't start that shit. Don't start that shit with me, bro. Hey, what's going on, Brian? How's today going? How you feel? Like, come on. Anyway.
Good, bro. How are you doing? Sorry, I'm fucking busy. Bro. I'll catch you on the flip side. Don't fucking give me your shit, man. But
Terry,
bro, we're gonna fight.
Terry, I'm gonna give you the respect in saying that I am terrible at reaching out and just being like, "Yo, what's up?"
Okay.
So you know what, bud? Any day, anytime.
So the next time I talk to you, it'll be on the show.
Yeah.
Just
No,
get back
no,
here.
we ain't doing that. No, we
But
ain't
no,
doing that shit.
but really, I do want to talk after this a little bit, and I do want to set something up because I think that's worth telling and worth recording. I do.
Yeah, yeah, man. I'm all about it. Yeah,
All right,
we'll
cool.
talk. Well, when we shut her down here, we'll have a quick preliminary chat about
Sure, sure.
Awesome, man.
it.
All
Yeah,
right. Yo, Nick,
yeah.
it was good talking to you.
You as well, sir. Brian, a pleasure as always. Thank you again, and I look forward to hearing that story.
Yeah, boys, always a pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a great summer. We'll chat soon.
So check us out at 40belowzero.com. That's 4 letter T below zero.com. Or feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Our email address is info@40belowzero.com. Our personal Instagram account are, for Nix, it's Nix_V713. Or for Terry, it's What's_MS. Awesome. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. We'll talk soon.